There it is. Some weird things are happening, but there she is back up there. But I think I was about to say, yeah, don't ask me why I'm up here venting. I really pretty much wanted to get up here to see if the issues with me going live had been corrected, and I still don't know. I'm still here, but no need to get up and vent. Kind of like when you complain, I adopted the motto, there's no need of complaining, because most of the times when you finish complaining, guess what? The problem is still there. So I said that to say, I guess there's no need to get up here venting, because I vented for 2 or 3 days, and guess what? The problem was still there. So, but okay. Okay, dope, ladies. Hey, okay, that's open book. Open book, I just left your house over there. I didn't have anything. I had been trying to go live, and I've been having problems on my end, open book. And of course, I didn't know how to fix them. Like I was just telling the ladies, I decided to jump on now. I said, okay, open book is going live. Mark Perspective, he went live. Auntie went live this morning. So it makes me feel like it has to be something on my end. Marco was able to go live yesterday. So, everybody. So I guess it does. It must be something on my end. So I've been up here now for 15 minutes, and I can still you see you all, but it doesn't mean that it's fixed. I mean, I've gone through open book and presented live the last 2 or 3 days, and then all of a sudden it just went cold turkey. It just like it was just, whoop, and it just all disappeared. What do you say? Oh wow, is it fit? I don't know. I don't know. So, and then late at night when I would think everybody would be, asleep, I try to get up there and play around with it to see. But thank you for your support, and I appreciate. Thank you for your support as well too. If y'all don't mind, hit the like button on your way in. But I just in my opinion, we just have to be a support one to another. We have to. Okay, open book, showing some love. Hi, Lady Che. Janet, showing some love to open book. Janet. Open book, you just got off. I just stepped away from your live a few minutes ago. So you just finished, was it your stream? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Hey, John, look at you all the way from Philip. Hey, you decided to catch one. What time is it over your way, John? Everybody, John is he's a content creator as well, one that I follow, and he's from the USA, but he and his family, they live over in the Philippines now. So that's kind of interesting. I think, John, where are you from? New York, is it? Hi, Dr. J, and good afternoon, everybody. How's everything going? Everything is going well. I'm just doing some troubleshooting over here. Some troubleshooting. Oh, and I'm losing out in the chat right now. Hold on, don't want to miss anybody. Go back up. Hi, Dr. J. Okay, that was John, Lady JJ. Okay, check your YouTube studio. Okay, I will do that. Uh, okay, Open Book is speaking to John. Um, Lady JJ, Open Book. Okay, yes. And John, just so I will let it, John, Open Book, I just got off of her live. She's a YouTube creator as well. So you have a channel. So we have a couple of, I need to make it a habit to make that known, kind of like what you just did, Open Book, so that we can, get connected with each other and try to support each other to the best of our ability too. Okay, John is speaking. John, what time it is? Okay, you said okay, it's 7:40 a.m. on Saturday. Perfect. Okay, and you're still up, probably making content. Okay, there you go. You tell. Okay, grew up in the Bronx. Okay, live in Florida now. Okay, so he has some interesting content over there too. He takes us around um, the area and kind of like let us see what life is like over there in the Philippines. Um, okay, hi. Okay, not now. Okay, put it in the Philippines currently. Right. Drop the links. Okay, yes, y'all go ahead. Please do. Feel free to drop your links, content creator. We're all in it together and we just gotta support each other one to another. So please feel free. Drop your links on John. Who is okay, Lady JJ. John, if you don't mind dropping yours, open book. I just left Open Book's house a few minutes ago to come back and try to see what was going on over here. If I was up and working, okay, I will support. Okay, John. Yep. Okay, editing. Okay, open book. Okay, there's open book channel name there. So if y'all don't mind, drop it so our other members here can go and show you some support. Send your links. Our depth sub. I appreciate it. Okay. Get yours in there, John, too. Okay. Open book says, I think you or your mods have to drop the links. I don't have any mods yet. You know what? I haven't even figured out how to get them. Can you type it in? Like with mine is www.youtube. The slash at, let's see. I don't even know how to get mods in here. I think I was playing around with my phone one day and I saw how to add them there. Okay, like John typed in his, like, yeah, that's usually what I do with mine. But I don't have any mods yet. Gotta get some. Okay, it's a skybox, baby. However, we'll support. Only mods can drop links. Okay, gotcha. Okay, open book. Okay, they can put their name. Okay, yeah. Okay, put your names if you don't mind, John and open book. They can put their at name. Okay, and maybe we can find it that way. Hopefully, I'll be able to get that set up. Really soon. But y'all see what state I'm in right here. What did the open book say? Okay, you have to go through YouTube and click on the names and click add as a moderator. Okay, gotcha. I have to come up and play and practice with that. Yo John. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, I'll do that, Lady JJ. Yo John. Okay. We'll have to make sure I get that set up too. But that's what I will do. I'll start doing that open book. I just got that idea from you when I was just over during your live to make sure I acknowledge, other content creators that I know of, when I'm doing my live and I have content creators to come in, I'll make sure that I acknowledge that so that we can try to support each other. Okay. So I'm still here and it's been 21 minutes. Oh, so John, okay, John was able to sub to open book. Okay. Perfect. She has some good stuff going on over there too. Nice and pleasant over there. I just told you this morning, open book. I like it over there. Nice, nice and calm and pleasant. Okay, we appreciate that. Thank you for showing that love and that support, John, to open book. We appreciate that. And I'm gonna go in and try to, cause John, I know you have moderators up in there too. And like I said, I had been trying to figure out how to do it, but I'm gonna go back and play with it a little bit later. Okay. Open book. She's thanking you, John, for showing that love. And John is saying, okay, you're welcome, everyone. I'm so glad you were able to pop in because normally when I get up here, John, the lives that I've done, I know you mentioned to me that was bedtime over there in the Philippines. So I totally understand. I'm like, wow, when you jumped up here, I'm like, is that a ghost or is that really John there? Yes, I do. You're one of my, absolutely. Yeah. I'm one of your mods there too. And that's what Open Book, who was it? Lady JJ was saying, go up there and click on the names and do the modding. Okay. I'll go back and play with that. And I'm just so glad that I'm still here, gang. I'm still here. Because that's what I was up here venting about earlier, John. I think before you came in, I've been experiencing issues, doing my live, pretty much gotten through the lives 3 or 4 different times, and it would just disappear. It would just disappear. And I would always get that message when I would go back and look at, my lives, the list of lives. It would give me like a message. You know how you schedule a live? It would just say upcoming, as if I had scheduled a live. So didn't know what the issue was. Yes, I'm normally about to. Okay, you're about to go to sleep in a few minutes. Yes, I'm one of your mods. Okay. But I had to come on for your support. I appreciate that. And I hate that I was not giving content, but I'm still here. The good thing about it, I have not been deleted or kicked off yet. So I'm happy about that. But I'm going to come back a little bit later and see what I can put out. See how long it holds up for me. Absolutely. So good seeing you, John. Look at Essay. Essay has hopped on here too. And Essay, I've been putting out a lot of information too about nurses appreciation. I have like 3 videos up about that. So have you all been spoiled at work this week, Essay? What do you have? Have a great Mother's Day weekend. Thank you. And I had said earlier before you came on, let's let the celebration start today, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And like I said, like with Valentine's Day, I feel like Mother's Day should be every day anyway. John, no offense. I hadn't said anything about Father's Day. So don't get upset. Okay, you're saying you too. Okay, Janice is showing Essay some love. Essay, I didn't know. I would have to check them out. Okay. Okay. So I'm still here after 25 minutes. I had been having technical issues, Essay. So I just decided to get up here. Or I had been going kind of late trying to do some troubleshooting to see if the problem had been corrected. I turned my phone off from work. Okay. LOL. Okay. Essay, did you get a chance to see that last live that I did with the Secretary of Education and Secretary of Education and Senator, the lady that ran for president, what's her name? Elizabeth Warren. I put a little something up there and about the cuts and all that have taken place. There's still 1,315 more cuts that must take place. I don't know from where though. Okay, John said, "Happy Mother's Day, ladies. I miss Mom. She passed a few years ago from cancer." That part I do understand. My mom as well. She passed back in 1994 from cancer as well. But their spirits are still here. They are still here, and we had a chance to share the amount of time that they were above dirt with us, John. That's the attitude that I've taken. Lady JJ says, when you put open book, there's a lot of names that pop up. Let me try again. Okay. Okay, SA showing Lady JJ some love. Open book. Type in. Okay. Lady JJ, do you see the message here? She said, type in, and I do appreciate open book. I'm going to get to that point where you all are. Type in at open book 8656. Open book at 8656, Lady JJ. Okay, open book is showing SA some love there. Amen. Okay, yes, great memories. Look, Don, you all popped in at the right time. You've gotten a chance to meet some new people here in my neck of the woods. And I had just left Open Books live. I had just left her live, and I guess she probably ended 3, 4, 5 minutes after I came over to check this out. to see if I could get on essay. But it's good. You all know that. John, can you vouch for this in open book? It's good to get away from the content sometimes. And I hate to use the word vent, but prayers. Okay. Hey, yo, John. Okay. I lost my mom in two. Okay. The three, we have that in common. Absolutely. Sorry for your loss, open book. Okay. Thanks. And that's Janet's. Okay. Thank you, John. Okay. Awesome. Essay. Yes, I agree. Okay. Just something different to kind of get up and do us a virtual fellowship. Just talking in general. We're gonna have to. I'm gonna have to make it my business to do this. Talk about a chit and chat, a little bit of this, and we're gonna talk about a little bit of that. I love the variety. Let's see what they say. Okay, open book. I love a variety of content, so I will check out everyone. Absolutely, absolutely, and that's how I've been trying to move around in these YouTube streets as well. Yes, it is, Dr. J, most definitely. So John, when are you going live again? I got to go and volunteer. I'm fixing to get ready to leave in a few minutes. I got to go and do some volunteer work. I don't think I have to be there till 12 or 1. Do you have a channel? Essay needs to be working on one, right? Essay and I had this conversation. Who asked that? Open book the very first night that I went live. I was there trying to practice and, kind of feel my way around. Essay was the very first person that popped up that night to sit with me as I kind of like maneuvered around, the platform. I don't use the word loss. Okay. No, say she was asking whether or not you were a content creator too. Okay, follow me as well. Lady JJ, you're a content creator too? See, I didn't know that. I did not know. I didn't even know Open Book was one. She had been coming over to some of my lives. I did not even know. So I need to make myself a note and write this down to make sure I always do that when I come on. Lady JJ, I did not know you were one and content creator. And y'all, please forgive me. I got to get myself together. I'm still learning. I put it like that. My apologies. I just don't know how to do it from my laptop here. Okay, what did you say? Essay. Okay, they're not lost. I'm alive in the spirit. Absolutely. That's a good point. And they still live here in us. That's the good thing about it. No, I don't open book. But also add essay that you're thinking about it though, right? Essay. John says, I'm not sure as yet when I'm going to go. Okay. I want to work on more. Gotcha. I'll be there for it. I will be there for it. LOL, Dr. J. Don't do me like that. No, you need to come on board with me. I told you we could have started out. We could have, do it together. We could have gone through the process together. Okay. Lady JJ, can you put yours in and see what I would do? Like when we're on live, I would go. I guess I could have clicked on your name. I don't have anything to get it, but I know I'll see you. Will you be in Marco's chat tonight, Lady JJ? John says, I think this is Leonard. Okay, let me see. I got a sticky notepad here. You see? Okay. John, you are on it. Okay, you said at lady. I'm going to try to write it down. But we're usually at some of the same parties. So Lady JJ, I know I'll see you again. So that's 2, the number 2, the letter K, 25. Like I said, I can't do it right now because I'm on my laptop, but I'll try to look you up. Okay, essay. I have to find you all. Okay, and subscribe. But I know you're back and forth. You're in often too. So I promise you, I'm going to get this right. Hey, Beverly, look at you. You made your way over here. Hey, Beverly, welcome. Look, we're just over here just chit-chatting. I was actually trying to do some troubleshooting, but we just ended up over here having a conversation. Lady JJ said, yes, thank you, John. Okay, perfect. John, you are the guy today. Okay, you say you're welcome. Lady JJ. Okay, showing some love. And I just share, we just, this is different now. We just need to do this a little bit more often, some virtual fellowship. Okay, Janice is showing Beverly some love. SA is showing Beverly some love. After a while, we run into each other so much, and we be in the same space. You kind of like get that family feeling. Lady JJ, motivation and inspiration, not for monetary. Absolutely. So you agree? We need to do this a little bit more often, and it's kind of uplifting too. But Lady JJ, I did not know you were a creator, sister, but I got you. I jotted it down, but I think I'll be able to find it. I can maneuver that a little bit better on my phone. But I have my son set my what is it, tablet up too. So hopefully the guy at Verizon said that it will be in sync with whatever is on my cell phone. So hopefully that'll make things a little bit easier. Absolutely, Lady JJ. I'm going to come over to your house and check you out too. See what you got cooking. And say that Lady JJ was a creator. Janice, did you know? John, I know everybody in here, but look, you are being welcomed with open arms. And you're totally new. This my friend, like those of you that's just coming in. John is my friend. I met him from over. He is from the States, but he and his family moved over to the Philippines. So what did he just put in there, from the Bronx, and then he moved to Florida, and they decided to try life out on the other side of the world, all the way over there in the Philippines. Okay, I did. Oh, so we learned something new there. That's why I might have to do these little pop-ups every now and then. And what I got to start doing, and I just got this from Open Book. I just left her live. She introduced me, and there was another guy in there, and somebody else. She said, "See, you have 3 content creators right here, in the house today." So I borrowed that. I won't say stole. I borrowed that from my sister, Open Book. So I will start doing that. And before you all came in, essay, that's what I just said. I know John is a content creator, Lady JJ. I didn't know about you in Open Book, so I will start doing that too, to introduce. And Lady JJ, we're in, and I know you've been in Aunt's live or somebody live all together, but I just didn't know. But now I know, so I'll check you out as soon as I can go and get settled. Okay, SA didn't know. John, okay, thank you. You're part of the family, John. You're part of the family. Okay, SA is showing John some love. Okay, nice. SA said. Okay, I've been here for 13 months. Okay, you've been in the Philippines for 13 months, and it's been amazing so far. Okay, awesome. Are you going to make it 2 years over there? Okay, Lady JJ. Okay, SA, I have a friend that moved to China. She has a husband, kids. Okay, okay. Do they ever plan on moving back to the States, SA? Have they learned how to speak their language yet? Okay, I have a friend over in China. Okay, I think so. Okay. This has really been some good conversation here. I think I might have to start doing this, you all, every now and then, for real. I'm gonna call it maybe just chit and chat, or just something, some type little some type cute little slogan where we just come together and just talk. Nothing in particular. We will just chit chat like we're doing now. Um oh, it's almost 1 o'clock. I got to get ready to get out of here. Um I might maybe pop-up chat. What about that? We can do either chit and chat, or just call it just a pop-up chat. Pop-up chat. And we'll just come together and just talk. Just talk. Talk. Just conversate. And then, because we all don't know each other, because we hang out in different places, but This is how we can come together and show each other some love. SA said, okay, I read that about the friend. Okay, SA said, so far, she said no. Wow. Wow. China is cool. I visited Hong Kong. Okay. Some years ago. Okay. Nice. Hashtag network. I like that. That's the word I was searching for, Lady JJ. Network. So you all are you all down for that? I'll try to pull these together. I'll try to pull them together. So when you see something about, I'll just put down there in the title or somewhere. Maybe I don't know which one I like, to chit and chat or just pop-up chat. Y'all know I won't be giving any content. We'll just be talking about a little bit of this and a little bit of that, and just networking. I like that word. Shucks, I can't call it networking, but I'm gonna put this. I'm making notes here, y'all, because I will networking. That's a good one. I like that, Lady JJ. Networking. That's a good one. Okay, so when you all see that up on mine, sometimes just pop in and we'll do just what we're doing now. No set content, no nothing. Look, and then when I do it, I probably have to do it like the end of the week. That'll be a time. Okay, we've been giving content all week, this, that, and other. We just let our hair down and we're gonna chit chat or either call it a pop-up chat. Okay, SA says, okay, what states are we in? Oh yes, that's a good thing, and that's something else I had started to do. If I don't write it down, sometimes I will forget. If you don't mind, because type your location, the state that you're in. Can you type that in the chat if you don't mind? Just so we can see, because we're from all over the world. If you don't mind, typing in okay, the state that you're in. Okay, we have Georgia in the house. We have Texas in the house. And Lady JJ, I covered that story about Camelo. Look at me talking about content. Camelo, that stabbing that happened in Texas. I have a live and I have a video on my channel. Philippines, okay. We like our folks from different countries. So we have a variety. That was a good idea. I wrote that down so I can try to remember. I had it written down, but sometimes when you get rolled in essay, you just forget some of this. But I'm going to make sure I start asking that in my lives. So we're kind of like know what part of the world we're coming from. Okay, essay said, okay, nice, Lady JJ. Okay, I'm looking for, look at you, planning on Missy. See that networking, like Lady JJ, you said earlier, that networking. So now, SA, you know who you can reach out. You can reach out to if needed. Awesome. That was a good point. Thank you for sharing that, SA. I'm going to make sure I use that moving forward. Now, I got to go. When the conversation had started to get even better, it was already good. Lady JJ, okay, I'm here. Okay, SA. East Texas home. Okay. Did you get SA? DFW, hashtag East Texas home. Did you see that message, SA? Okay. Awesome. Okay, perfect. I'm going to find her too. This networking has been great, gang. This has been great. Great. John, you're up. It's Saturday. Look, it's what, midnight? What, about 1:30 over there now? 1:45 a.m. But look, it's good you caught me on and hopped up here. You met some new friends. Okay. This is awesome, y'all. Now, if I knew how to do this, I don't know if I could. Look, I could have, because I'm on my laptop now. I wonder, could I wouldn't be able to read it, but I could have left it on. You all could have continued to chat. I hadn't figured it out yet. Like when auntie, like, when they drive and keep you on and that type stuff, but I'm not that advanced yet. But guess what? I'm gonna get there. Lady JJ said, thanks, SA. I'm here if you need me. Showing that love. And say, okay, I'm going to catch up on you today, Dr. J, and leave. Okay, perfect. Please do. Please do. I appreciate that. Thank you for that support, SA. Thank you. Thank you. It's 10. Look, I said 1:30. It's 1:08 a.m. Saturday morning. Gotcha. And over here it's, of course, 1:07 p.m. Let's see. Okay, thank you. Husband from Texas. Okay. So y'all are gonna move back that way and say, I'm sorry, I'm about to pass out. Okay, I just appreciate, thank you for stopping by just to show that support, John. We appreciate you. Because I'm fixing to get ready to get off in a minute too. Hey John. Okay, yes, they said go and get some rest. Gotta have that rest. I'm glad I was able to see. And this was kind of like a live, but it was not a live. But look, I'm glad you're here and meet everyone here. Okay, awesome, awesome, awesome. Because this is your first time being on with me being on. I'm glad you were able to stop by as well, John, and meet my YouTube family. This part of them. There's a lot more of them, John. And say Houston is awesome as well. It's the same. Okay, you love Houston. Okay. John said, thank you, SA. This was nice. God, we could have stayed on a little while longer if I didn't have to go. Janice, you're still here? Okay, yeah. Janice, where are you from? If you don't mind sharing. Okay, John said, okay, that's awesome. Hey, Virtuous. I tell you what, hey, Dr. J finally called it like, yes, and out just getting ready to get off too, Virtuous. I'm glad that you were able to stop by and what's actually happened. As a matter of fact, Chicks stopped by yesterday and booted off while I was trying to. And that's why I'm up here right now, Virtuous, just venting. But like I said earlier, venting is kind of like complaining. Why complain? Because most of the time, when we finish complaining, the problem is still there. But I have not been able to go live. I would go live, stay on for about 30, 45 minutes to an hour, and then it would just like everything would freeze up. It would give me that message like upcoming, as if I had scheduled a live. So I called myself, was going to come up here. I've been up here about 45 minutes to vent. And my YouTube family, my sisters and brothers from all around the world. John from the Philippines over there. I guess they saw me on and they just hopped on to listen to me vent. But I said we need to start doing more of these. Get away from the content sometimes and just come just to chit and chat and network. As who was it? Lady JJ said. Hey, Dr. J. Okay, you finally got live. Glad you, virtuous woman. Okay, Lady JJ is showing you some love. And Lady JJ, Virtuous and I, we mod together over for. It would be good if she could have popped in, and she would have been another content creator up here. Okay, what is it? We'll keep your eyes out for future lives. Okay, perfect. John, look, you don't even want to go. Okay, you're saying good night now, so you're still hanging with us. You're still hanging in. You said good night, good day, everyone. Have a blessed and wonderful, productive day. Take care. And John is over in the Philippines, and he said, "What is it about 1:10 over there probably now?" So he's fixing to get ready. This is his first time. He's been trying to catch me on too. So this was his first time catching me on a live too, which is not a live. It's kind of like a live, but just trying to figure some things out. Okay, Virtuous is showing Lady JJ some love. Thank you, Lady JJ, is what John said. Janice, okay, saying hey to Virtuous Woman. Lady JJ, this is, I'll tell you, I'm feeling this. I like this. Lady JJ, okay, Virtuous. And see, like I was saying earlier, I wish I knew how to pull this up on my phone. And I could have, let me see. I don't know how to do it. Hmm. I don't know how to do it, but I probably can't do it anyway. So we're gonna have to do this again really, 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 really soon, ladies and gent. I hate, as bad as I hate to, I'm gonna have to go because I got to go and do some volunteer work. But we'll have to do this again for real, for real. So I'm going to have to okay, that's John waving bye to everybody. I think those are waving hands. Okay. So as bad as I hate to, I got to go ahead so that I can get down here and help out. And hopefully we'll be able to do this again really, really soon. So with that being said, it says, okay, we'll catch you next time. Absolutely. Thank you all again for stopping by. I do appreciate it. Thank you, Virtuous. Have a blessed day. And look, happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to everybody, too. Just in case I don't get to see you before Thursday. Start that celebration. Start being spoiled as of today. That's a directive. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. But in a nutshell, I just feel like Mother's Day should be acknowledged and celebrated every day, 365. But with that being said, I got to go ahead and go. If I didn't have this right here, look, we could stay on here and just still continue to network, chit chat, and just kill some time. Which okay, we'll catch you next time. Okay, bye, SA, bye, Virtuous, bye, Lady JJ. We shall talk. We shall talk a little bit later. A little bit later. Hashtag Dr. J. Happy Mother's Day to each of you. Okay. All right. Continue to have a fantastic Friday, and we shall chat later. Okay. Bye for now.